Hello. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared. Okay. Gem, Lowry Fiction, Charlie Halo Dream, Bernie Narth, welcome in. Thank you all. Maple. Give me 1 second. I totally forgot. I was gonna stick a piece of paper to my door, my bedroom door, that says "Do not disturb" on it, so that I can just do this stream uninterrupted. Give me a second. I totally forgot. I've been so nervous for the last couple hours. Do I have tape? Shit. Don't tell me I don't have tape. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go grab tape. Okay, I took care of that. Okay, I'm so fucking scared. I wasn't nervous until like 2 hours ago. I really wasn't. But there's not much else left to do but to just run it. So, let's start showing off the team. I have one Pokemon in my party, and it is Medicham. Obviously, it's Medicham. Medicham is like if Urshifu had 100 speed and huge power. That's what Medicham is in this game. My max speed 3 attack Medicham is just strong enough to do what a Medicham needs to do on this Elite Four. And it's the first Pokemon that I'm bringing. And it is the only Pokemon going to every fight today. You can change your team after the Elite Four before N and Ghetsis. Medicham is the only Pokemon going to all 6 fights. So let's get into the rest of the team. First up is going to be Fortress. This Fortress, if I'm being honest, hasn't done much. But it does one thing better than Probopass for this Elite Four, and that's why it made the team. Next is Aggron. Aggron has been one of the best Pokemon in my entire box this run. It has been so good. I'm so sad I missed out on Rockhead Head Smash, because Head Smash is 100 accuracy in this game. But Sturdy is going... Thank you, Tyrone. Sturdy is going to provide one very useful thing for me on this Elite Four. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The next Pokemon is Bayonet. Now, Bayonet is so good into this Elite Four, and this Bayonet is pretty good. This Bayonet has 2 attack, very low attack, but it's 30 HP, low speed, so it's an alright Bayonet. It's not actually that good. The really good Pokemon here, though, is Kecleon. This Kecleon has 19 HP and 29 attack and 24 speed. This Kecleon is juiced, and it is the next member of my team. I think Kecleon is better than Bayonet pre-E4, personally. I would have to have them both from a much earlier point to really be able to tell, but I think Kecleon is better than Bayonet pre-E4. Like, the special bulk, the typing, the ghost moves hit so hard, and ghost types are so good in this game. I think Kecleon is better pre-E4. Now, the last Pokemon I'm bringing is not in this box. It's in box 2. My second to last encounter... No. My last encounter of the run, I'm pretty sure. On Route 10, I caught an Eevee. I am bringing Umbreon to the Elite Four. And if I win, I am pretty sure this will be the first ever recorded Evolution Elite Four in Vintage White history. This is the team for the Elite Four. I am very excited. I think these lines are really cool. There's a tiny, genuinely, like, less than 0.1% risk. Something like that. It's super unlikely for me to lose. Multiple things have to go wrong in multiple fights. If I pass literally one RNG check, I win. Which completely. And I have a lot of chances to pass that check. So let's quickly go over the movesets, make sure everything is right. Medicham, Close Combat, Brick Break, Zen Headbutt, and Strength. That is correct. Bayonet, Night Daze, Sucker Punch, Shadow Sneak, Knockoff. Where's Bayonet? That is correct. Let me get everybody in order real quick. Then I just have them written down. Alright, Aggron, Bulldoze, Heavy Slam, Rest, and Strength. Night Daze, Sucker Punch, Screech, and Rest. Shadow Sneak, Shadow Force, Sucker Punch, Return. Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Rest, Protect. And everybody is PP maxed. So let me start off by max elixiring everybody. And Medicham is not full HP on purpose. Medicham not being full HP is 100% intentional. It's pre-damage for the first fight. Alright, let me just make sure everybody's full PP. And then we'll get started. Yep. Alright, good. Alright, the first fight I'm doing is Shauntal. I need to get the correct item. So Umbreon is going to be itemless. Medicham items shouldn't matter, but I'm going Chilin Berry. Alright, let me check game sound. I pressed the wrong button twice. Game sound should be good. Alright, Aggron wants a Lumberry. Bayonet is Citrus Berry. Kecleon is Ghost Gem. I should make sure I have all the gems I need before I go in. I should have done that before when I was prepping movesets, but let me make sure I have all the gems I need. Okay, I only need Ghost and Rock, and I should have both of those. Alright, and then Fortress for Shauntal wants Leftovers. And I just want to make sure I have one item before I go in. Okay, I have a mail. Oops, didn't mean to select a save state. The mail is really important. Okay. There's just one thing that I want to triple check. Okay, yeah. That is correct. Alright. Let's go in. I just, for peace of mind, I'm making a save state before going in. Shouldn't need it, but for peace of mind, I'm making it. Alright, I'm gonna make a prediction. For just the whole Elite Four. And it's gonna be a 2-minute predict. We're gonna do a 2-minute prediction. So if you want to gamble a little bit, there's a prediction up for the Elite Four. Save one more time. I'm so fucking nervous. And I just want to have only my team in the calc. I'm going to clear my sets and import just these 6. So the first fight, the order is Medicham, Aggron, Bayonet, Kecleon, Fortress. Alright. I'm going to try to not look at chat for the rest of the Elite Four, for now. In between fights, I'll probably pop chat open, but for now, you are on your own. Oh, you know what? Sorry. I wanted to ping Crow real quick to get Crow in here. So that I can know everyone's behaving. Alright, what's the order? Ghost is southwest, so that's far left. So Shauntal is first, so that's going to be far left. Am I just going left to right? Looks like it. Alright. Save before going in. I'm going to be like permanently saving every chance I get. Oh, I can just leave the rooms. Okay, that's not a big deal then. If I go into the wrong room, I am reloading, by the way. Any wrong leads, wrong items, anything where I just didn't do any prep that doesn't match my notes, I'm going to be reloading over. Misclicks, I'm gonna take. But messed up prep, I am not. Messed up prep, I'm not gonna take. Any messed up prep, I'm reloading. I'm still obviously gonna double check before each fight. Misclicks, I'm just gonna have to deal with. And if I wipe because of one, it is what it is. I'm saving one more time. I have the save state before going on. I'm saving one more time. I'm so scared. Okay, first fight. Shauntal. Crow, thank you for this. Sorry, I should mute alerts so they don't distract me or like delete the alert box. I don't know if hiding the alert box will prevent the sound. Somebody sub so I... Am I in Blaze Black? Am I in the wrong game? Dude, I'm in the wrong fucking game. I'm in Blaze Black! Hi, Kindle! I'm in Blaze Black! Hold up. I have 2 patched ROMs of Pokemon White with the exact same names. I have 2 patched Pokemon White ROMs with the exact same names. Okay, I should be on the right one now. No. Gem, Shauntal, first of all, it's not a double battle in Vintage White, but Shauntal led with Golurk and Drifblim, neither of which are in Vintage White. Okay. If she leads Sableye, we're in the right game. Someone please clip that. Somebody please clip that. Please. Hold on. Obligatory Mario. Alright. Cool, we're in the right game. Okay. Hopefully that didn't mess up any of my stats. I should double check that. Let me double check Metacham real quick. Or Kecleon. If Kecleon... Okay, normal ghost. 254 attack. 299. 196. Okay, I should be good. Alright. So Sableye is basically the bulkiest Pokemon in the game, barring Eviolite Drowsy. And it has... This Sableye has... Shit, sorry, I'm all messed up. This Sableye has Will-O-Wisp, Recover, Knockoff, Shadow Punch. Now, Magic Guard, Umbreon, you can just pre-poison and this is free. I have a different approach, though. So we're going to Screech this 6 times. Or 3 times, sorry. Then we're going to rest, and then we're going to kill it. So that's 1. This is -2 defense. Partially fell. Yep. Alright, that's fine. No Will-O-Wisp is completely fine. This can triple crit me, and we're still fine. We Screech again. This is -4. Night Daze still doesn't kill. We Screech one more time to make him -6. And then I'm going to assess if Sableye doesn't Will-O-Wisp. Okay, no Will-O-Wisp. That is interesting. Let me see what my HP is going to be like after I take this kill. So, I'm going to take 23% recoil, which is going to put me at 49%, which is good. Alright, we can just kill this. No rest needed. This kills. It's a 140 base power, physical, recoil move in Vintage White. And it just one-shots -6 Sableye. Crit did not matter. And it doesn't affect the baiting from this Zangoose. This Zangoose has Facade, Night Slash, Protect, Close Combat. Protect is to set up its Toxic Orb for Toxic Boost. But I'm dead to Night Slash, so it's always going to click it. The pre-damage on Metacham was just in case we could see Protect here. To always bait a kill out of the next mob. Metacham is never dead to unboosted close combat crit. The Chilling Berry was for unboosted Facade. We live this. Crit always. And then we are faster and just kill with close combat. Toxic Orb does not matter. Close combat kills. Now with close combat drops and the pre-damage, I'm always baiting a Shadow Sneak kill from the Bayonet, which gives me the safest switch into Aggron. This Bayonet set is Shadow Force, Night Slash, Shadow Sneak, Will-O-Wisp. Because Steel still resists Dark in this gen, Aggron beats this pretty handily. This should always be Shadow Sneak. Perfect. Okay, that crit shouldn't matter. Now, we're going to Heavy Slam this. This can Will-O-Wisp. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to miss one. That's fine. I can't Protect to block... Oh, wait, no, this has Power Herb. That's fine. I can't Protect to block Shadow Force because it goes through Protect. So Heavy Slam is a really good range to 2-hit KO this. Do I want to rest? I'm gonna rest. We're gonna rest here. And the timing should work out that we kill this on that we heavy slam on a turn it emerges from Shadow Force. We're gonna sleep for 2 turns. Oh, right, my Lumberry. Yeah, we just kill this now. That was perfect. No Will-O-Wisp made that so clean. And now, that rest means I'm not gonna be in Thunderbolt range from the incoming Gengar, and it's always gonna be Aura Sphere. I don't know why Bayonet's not full HP. Don't tell me its stats got messed up. 237, 184. No, Bayonet's stats are correct. Okay. So we are going to go to my Bayonet on the Aura Sphere here. And Bayonet is going to chain 2 kills. We're going to kill this with Sucker Punch. This is Life Orb. Gengar has no non-attacking move, so we can always Sucker Punch it. Kecleon's gonna come in. And we're just gonna outspeed and one-shot this with Night Days. And now it's just Lunatone in the back. So for some reason, every Lunatone in this game is a massive fucking pain in the ass to kill. We're gonna go Kecleon on Shadow Ball Protect. Or Calm Mind. That's fine. Shadow Force goes through Protect, so we don't care if it clicks it again. If this clicks Ancient Power and boosts, Ghost Gem Shadow Force is a range. If we miss the range, Shadow Sneak will kill. So let's click Shadow Force. Perfect. Shadow Force is always going to kill this. And it goes through Protect. That's fine. This goes through. Idiot. You know what, though? I actually liked to not knowing Shadow Force goes through Protect on an old run, so... Full circle, I guess. And that's 1! 1 of 6. That was completely riskless. Okay. That was riskless. And only used 5 bonds. The next fight is unfortunately not completely riskless. This is the fight where shit can go wrong. So let's get out of this room and let's heal up. I don't need any more pre-damage the rest of the Elite Four. So I can full restore everybody. And, of course, Max Elixir, everybody. I have infinite Citrus and Lepa Berries, so using these is totally fine. Okay. Moving on to Grimmsley. Fortress. Needs to keep leftovers. Actually. Metacham wants Choice Scarf. Tell me I have the fucking scarf. Okay, good. Aggron needs a Lumberry again. Bayonet shouldn't be hitting the field this fight. Do I still even need... Wait, I have my plans, I have my notes all turned around, because I changed the line at some point, and I guess I just didn't fully delete the last line. So let me just make sure I have this all right. Let me just make sure. So, leading you, I do that, I go you. With that, you do that. Right. Okay, yeah, I do that though. I go into you, you do the thing. Then I bait you, you go you. Get this, go you. You. And then I kill... Do I kill you? I do kill you. And then you come in. And then I go you. Alright. Yep, this should be good. Let me triple check one thing. Okay, good. So... Oh, wait. I'm maybe chilling? I think I'm gonna go Citrus Berry on Fortress instead of Leftovers. That feels like the safer play. Does it? No. No. Never mind. Leftovers. Stick to the notes. Stick to the notes. Okay, so the only other item I need for this fight is that mail I double checked I had before. I need on Umbreon for this fight. How do I... Oh, do I need to write something in it to give it? What is this? Hello, easy win. Can I just give it blank? No? Okay, how do I do this? What am I doing? Confirm? There we go. I didn't know I had to give it a message. I didn't know I had to give it a message. Alright. Let me max Elixir Aggron. I thought I did already. Okay then. Does Rest have the right amount of PP? It's supposed to be... Okay, it's supposed to be 8, but everybody that has it has 16. I don't know why. Maybe the PP max. Okay. Just gonna import these items. Umbreon's probably gonna import with no item, but that's fine. So you, and then you two. Yeah, Umbreon imported no item. That's totally fine. The item doesn't affect its damage or anything like that. Okay. Let's go do Grimmsley. This fight is riskless. The next two fights are riskless if this fight goes well. Sorry, northwest is Grimmsley. Got it. So we're just going left to right then if this is Grimmsley. Okay, it is. Yeah, the last two fights are riskless if this one goes well. This is the only fight with potentially run-ending risk. And definitely the hardest for my box. Alright. I saved before going in. I'm not even going to bother saving again. Just double check. Leftovers. Volt switch. Close combat. Choice scarf. Rest. Bulldoze. Heavy slam. Screech and night days. Alright. Second fight of the Elite Four. Grimmsley. I also just realized if I don't have chat open, I can't see if there's ads, so I'm going to have to periodic... I did open chat before going into the fight, and I saw an ad notification, so I think there's going to be ads in a few minutes. Can I could play them now, but I think I snoozed it. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to Volt Switch this to break the Focus Sash, and get a free switch into my actual answer for this. Okay, it's actually really nice that that didn't crit. Alright, we go Choice Scarf Metacham, and I want to Brick Break this, not close combat. I'm faster because of Scarf. We kill this with Brick Break, since the sash is broken. Unfortunately, Strength does kill Weavile, but my attack is too low for it to guarantee on Crobat. You need 25 attack IVs to guarantee a strength kill on Crobat with Choice Scarf. So, we need to get Metacham back in to click Zen Headbutt. So Fortress needs to hold, basically. This is always Wing Attack. This Crobat is Sniper with Scope Lens. Fortress dying does get me a free switch into Metacham, but it robs me of a pivot on Caitlyn, and then I might need to risk something else. So, Fortress just needs to hold. Protect makes this a little bit better, but I'm just straight up dead to most crits. Come on, Fortress. You got this. You got this! Don't crit. Alright. First crit dodged. Now the question is, do I really need to Volt Switch this? Yes, I don't want to take any damage on Metacham. We're going to Protect. I don't want to take any damage on Metacham. So hopefully... Yeah, I'm way out of Aura Sphere range. We gotta dodge one more, though. Come on, Fortress. We are always, always, always dead to crit from Aura Sphere. Come on! Hold, Fortress! Let's go! Okay. First check passed. There's still one more. There's still one more little problem. We go Crobat. We kill this with Zen Headbutt. We're faster with Scarf. Okay, that's 2. This is always Muck. Muck is going to go for either Gunk Shot or Toxic, so we have a free switch into Aggron. This could also be Knockoff, which would be not ideal, but just show me Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot or Toxic, come on. Good! Okay. Now we want to see Knockoff. So basically, the lose con here is if Muck flinches me 7 times in a row with Fire Fang, some stuff could go wrong on Caitlyn that could cause me to maybe lose to Marshal. But we just need to dodge 1 flinch to get a Bulldoze off, and then this is free. Burn doesn't matter, but if this knocks off instead of Fire Fang, we always win. Don't flinch! Come on. Yes! First try! Oh my god, okay, we win. We're good! I think it's just literally over. I think I just win the whole game now. I think I do just straight up win the whole game. We can just heavy slam this down now. And we're always baiting Earthquake from the Tyranitar. Burn doesn't matter now. I'm Lumberry and he's dead. There's no Force Swords in this game. Yes! Yes! I think I just fucking win! Okay, this is always Earthquake. This can never Dragon Dance. I'm dead to Earthquake. This can never be Dragon Dance. We're going to pivot Umbreon, who always lives Earthquake crit. It would be pretty bad, though. Does anyone else... Okay, Kecleon also lives Earthquake crit. No. Stick to the plan. Go Umbreon. Just go Umbreon. Just don't crit this Earthquake, and I'm good. I don't have to worry about Grumpig at all. Just don't crit this Earthquake, and we're good. We're so out here. Okay, that's really good HP. Now this is always Stone Edge or Dragon Dance. Medicham is faster than this, even without Scarf, if it Dragon Dances, and we live Stone Edge crit. Okay, we live crit. Close combat. Kills through Shauntal Berry. Because Medicham is a fucking monster in this game. 3 attack IV, by the way. Alright. We're faster than Houndoom with Scarf. And close combat kills through Intimidate. Okay. Grumpig last. This Grumpig set is Psychic, Dark Pulse, Power Gem, Trick. It has a Flame Orb and Magic Guard, so it doesn't take burn damage, and because it's special attacker, it doesn't care about the burn reducing physical damage. Okay. We're gonna go Umbreon on this. We want to see Psychic. This is not quite random move. I think this is only... I don't think this is ever Power Gem. No, this is always Psychic, Dark Pulse. Ideally, we see Psychic. Dark Pulse should be fine, though. Okay. Let's check our HP. I only need to Screech this twice, so... I'm slower, so I need to see if I live 3 crits at this HP. If I don't... Oops. If I don't live crit, I'm gonna rest now. I don't live 3 Power Gem crits. I need to rest. I only need to Screech this twice. Okay, use Trick. That's really good that I got that off for free. If he double crits me while I'm asleep, I'm gonna have to rest again. Alright, we just spam Screech until we wake up now. And I only need to Screech twice. This should always be safe. 271. Okay, there's a crit. Am I dead to crit? I'm never dead to crit this turn, but I need to rest again. I have to. I'm thinking if I Screech him, if I get one Screech off. Kecleon's too slow. Alright, just don't crit me this time. $267, okay, slightly higher roll. Just don't crit me again. And he's gonna get one more off before we attack. Okay, let's see if we get this one off. Don't crit me. I have to rest again after this. Okay, cool. I'm not dead to crit. I have to rest again, though. Okay. I don't know why he went for Trick again, but I'll take it. Not that it really matters on a rest turn. Alright. We got our second Screech off, and then if I'm not dead to crit plus recoil... Alright, he's -4 now. The question is... I can just go Bayonet and kill this. Maybe that's the play instead of resting again. I think I do just go Bayonet and kill this. Bayonet lives Power Gem crit. I guess the only issue would be if he randomly tricks this turn. Because I'm definitely dead to crit plus recoil. Crit does 120, which would take me down to 44, and then I'm absolutely dead to recoil. And if I switch, I just lose so much tempo. Kecleon's Sucker Punch doesn't kill unless I Screech again. And even then, it's a range. I'm going to rest again. I have 5 rest PP left that I'm actually going to use. Oh, I could have attacked! Glad I didn't switch to Bayonet, though. Switching in on a trick would have lost me so much momentum. I don't know if trick works when you're itemless. Alright, now we just spam Night Days. I could go for Sucker Punches, actually. Let's go for Sucker Punch. He's gonna start clicking Dark Pulse soon. He's gotta be low on Power Gems. We wake up this turn, and we Sucker Punch it. This doesn't kill, but it does a lot. Okay. And then I'm just gonna Sucker Punch again. He might trick. I'm not dead to crit. Alright, he tricked, that's fine. And that's Grimmsley, that's 2! That was the scariest fight by far. Scariest fight by far. I'm pretty sure I just win now. Everybody surviving Grimmsley, I think, means I just win the whole game. I think. So let's heal everybody. So the only item that's staying for this next fight is Medicham is keeping the scarf. Every other item is, I think, changing. That Fortress is keeping leftovers. Yeah. So it's Max Elixir. Okay. How are we feeling? Did ads play during that fight? If they did, I apologize. I totally forgot to double check. Alright, Aggron needs the Rocky Helmet for this fight. I only picked this item up for an Iris plan that I didn't end up doing with Tailwind Zato. No, I did actually use this on Iris. I used it for Smearl. Okay, so we're gonna go Cheelenberry Umbreon. Choice Band on Kecleon. Bayonet is going to be Black Glasses. Alright, so we're leading Bayonet. What's the order here? Then it's Umbreon, Kecleon, Aggron, Fortress, Medicham. Alright, this is my favorite line out of the Elite Four themselves. Which one is Caitlyn? Northeast. Alright. So this is my favorite line out of the 6 we're doing today. Personally, I think this is the coolest. We might be saying goodbye to Fortress here, and Fortress only. And that's fine, because I don't need Fortress from Marshal and or Ghetsis. Let me do a double check. Black glasses, you have knockoff. Chillinberry. Choice band. Make sure that's first. Alright. So I guess one thing I should quickly check. Is how much Umbreon takes from something it's pivoting on. We should be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, third fight. This is the halfway point. I don't know why I'm saving again, but whatever. Alright. Let's do this. Third fight of the Elite Four. So, I said earlier Sableye is the bulkiest mon in the game, barring Eviolite Drowsy. This is an Eviolite Drowsy. So, we are going to knock off the Eviolite. We're Insomnia, so even if this clicks Dark Void, it won't work. It's probably going to click it this turn anyway. Perfect. So, Bayonet is going to be full HP, because now we're just going to outspeed and kill this with another knockoff. I originally was going to use Night Days on this, but this is better. This is better. And this Jinx is just gonna die to Sucker Punch. Bayonet absolutely clowns on this fight. It's ridiculous. Okay. Unfortunately, Bayonet is not sticking around for this. We are going to switch the hell out into Umbreon. This is always Thunderbolt. Crit does not matter. Para does not matter. Umbreon is not clicking a move in this fight, and this is the only... Because Fortress survived Grimmsley, this is the only time it's hitting the field. So Para and Crit both don't matter. And it got neither. So now, we go to Kecleon on Aura Sphere. The Choice Band on Kecleon, please tell me I equipped it. The Choice Band on Kecleon is not to kill Alakazam, obviously. First of all, a burned Shadow Sneak from Kecleon would kill Alakazam, but it also has a Focus Sash, so that's not what the Choice Band's for. Unboosted Choice Band is actually a range on the Alakazam. But crit doesn't matter here, by the way. You're gonna Shadow Sneak and kill this. See if there's ads play. Oh, Emmy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, there's... That was a very delayed pipe fall, but whatever. Thank you for the raid. If you guys don't know me, I'm Zumbi. I'm doing Nuzlocke. This is the Elite Four Vintage White. Okay, so this is never superpower, so we have a safe switch to Aggron, who's holding the Rocky Helmet, to put Gallade into Choice Band Shadow Sneak range. That's fine. We take a crit, and now he takes Chip from the Rocky Helmet. This is always superpower. Back into Ghost-type Kecleon. If you guys don't know what Vintage White is, there's a little bit of information on it. And now we kill this with Choice Band Shadow Sneak with the Rocky Helmet chip. I said this was my favorite line. That is my favorite sequence of this Elite Four. Chaining the first 4 Pokemon on Caitlyn with my Ghost types. That was my favorite sequence of this Elite Four. Alright, Girafarig. This is where we might be saying goodbye to Fortress. So this is always Psychic because I didn't get crit or dropped by Alakazam. I didn't get crit by Alakazam, so this is always Psychic. If Fortress gets crit, it is dead to multiple moves, and I have to sack it for a safe switch to Medicham, who is still holding the Choice Scarf, and kills the last 2 Pokemon with Close Combat. If Fortress gets crit by Psychic here, I have to sack it. If this is non-crit Psychic, I think even drop is fine. Okay, let's see what we're at. 191. I am only baiting Focus Blast. I've got my safe switch to Medicham. Focus Blast is the only move that never kills Medicham with a crit. It's the only move that doesn't kill Medicham. There it is. Drop doesn't matter, crit doesn't matter, because there's only 2 Pokemon left and Medicham's just going to outspeed and kill both with Scarf. Alright. With the Life Orb chip, even without the Life Orb chip, Close Combat always kills. Alright, Snorlax last. Now, some of you nerds out there might be noticing, actually, Snorlax isn't a Psychic type. And to that, I would say, it's actually a Psychic type in Vintage White. To which I would add, I'm lying, Caitlyn is just very sleepy. We kill with Close Combat. And that's 3 of the 4! This always kills. Actually does barely more damage to the super effective Snorlax than it does to the neutral Girafarig. That is 3 of the Elite Four. Alright. Okay. That was my favorite line of this Elite Four. Look at how high all of my HP is. It's the first fight where I used all 6 Pokemon. And it was so clean. Connor, what I said was, some of you nerds might have noticed that Snorlax isn't a Psychic type, to which I would say it is in Vintage White, to which I would add, I'm lying, Caitlyn is just very sleepy. I think I said it a little bit fast, but that was what I said. Hi, Crow. We're through half of the fights. 3 of the Elite Four. It's Marshal and Ghetsis left. And we win. I'm pretty sure Ghetsis is riskless, so we win. Now that I'm through Caitlyn with everybody alive. The only way this could have gone wrong was if I got flinched a million times by Grimmsley. And possibly if Fortress got crit. If Fortress got crit, I think I would have just had to sack Umbreon on Caitlyn instead of pivoting Fortress, and I'd be 4 Mons into Marshal, which is fine, because I literally only need Medicham to survive Marshal. Thank you again for the raid, Emmy. Really appreciate it. How was your stream? What were you playing today? Ooh, I need to teach Aggron Rock Tomb. Would have been really bad if I forgot. I mean, that's, I said at the beginning, if I messed up prep, I'm reloading. But I do need to teach Aggron Rock Tomb here. It's 39? Yeah. Alright, we're teaching it to Aggron. Oh, I wasn't supposed to heal Kecleon. I don't actually think it matters. I'm going to drop Bulldoze here, so I don't accidentally click it. Kecleon being full HP shouldn't matter. I lied when I said I didn't need pre-damage after Marshal. I technically could. It's just going to make this fight, like, 1 turn longer. Let's see if I have a move I can teach Kecleon to waste turns. Because Kecleon's just in this fight to die. Does it learn Reflect? It doesn't. What can I teach Kecleon to waste turns? I can go no item and teach it Fling? I'm assuming it would fail. Perfect. Okay, that's how... Because I don't... Like, it doesn't matter if I damage Flygon with Kecleon. Like, none of it matters. I'm just making sure I'm following my notes and sacking who I need to sack. And killing when and what I need... When I need to kill and what I need to kill with. I don't want to do anything unnecessary. Alright, so the only item I need this fight... This is the boring fight. This is the easiest fight and also the most boring. Unfortunately, Gem, Medicham is going to be the last Pokemon standing in the entire game, so that's not an option. That is just straight up not an option. Unless you want me to replan N and Ghetsis live, which I don't want to do. Alright. Can I... That's fine. I'm just gonna go no item Fling. Alright. Last fight of the Elite Four. And let me quintuple check that Aggron has Rock Tomb. Again, that falls under what I said at the start, where if I mess up prep, I'm gonna reload, but I don't want it to get to that point, obviously. Like, if it gets to that point, it gets to that point. I don't want that. Let's go in. Last fight. I can have chat open for this fight. This fight is, like, almost impossible to fuck up. Almost. I can have chat up for this fight. There's not really any back... I had chat closed for 1, distractions, and 2, backseating. But, like, there's not really any backseating to be done on this fight. Also, this room looks awful with the sand. It's just piss yellow. Why is it piss yellow? So, Clay is a rock-type fighter trainer in this game. And Marshal has taken his place as the ground trainer. So, Medicham, Choice Band. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to Citrus Berry Aggron, just in case. It doesn't... No, it really doesn't matter. I don't think Rock Tomb damage matters either. No, it really doesn't. Let me just make sure I have Medicham exported with Band, just for simplicity. Yeah. We should be coming out of this Elite Four with, Medicham, Umbreon, Fortress, Bayonet still alive. As long as Medicham survives, I'm good. I can sack everyone else except Medicham, because Medicham is the only Pokemon coming to N and Ghetsis. Alright, here comes Swampert. So this whole fight is sand, but a Medicham with 3 attack IVs just outspeeds and kills the first 4 Pokemon with close combat. This is the only fight where the PP Max has mattered. The PP Max was obviously for close combat on Medicham, because Medicham is going to take all 6. Normally, it takes 4, something else kills Flygon, like usually like Sceptile or something, and then Medicham comes back in to kill Cradle. And because you can change your team before N and Ghetsis, a lot of people sack stuff on this fight, which I am not an exception to. But Medicham is taking all 6 on this fight, and you could probably guess how. Even though it's slower and going to be -4 defense against Flygon, you can probably guess how Medicham is going to kill it. Steelix is in. This is not the thing that Medicham's attack matters for, because this is obviously also weak to fighting. I don't know why the Steelix has Sandstream when there's already sand. I feel like Suicune could have done a little better with that. That crit does not matter. This is what Medicham's attack matters for. An attack IV of 3 does a minimum 322 damage to this Camerupt. It has 321 HP. I do 100.3% to this with Choice Band Close Combat. If my Medicham was not a neutral attack nature, it wouldn't be able to do this. It wouldn't be able to kill Swampert either. If it was, like, modest, it wouldn't be able to guaranteed kill Swampert. I would need to, like, Volt Switch it with, Fortress or something. But we're naive, and max speed because of it. Alright, this is faster than me, and I'm obviously dead to every move because I'm -4 defense. We're gonna go Kecleon. Kecleon just needs to die here. I don't need to chip this. I'm just gonna click no item fling, and Kecleon is gonna go down. I really is just a matter of getting Aggron in safely to Rock Tomb. I'm sorry, Gem. I'm sorry. Kecleon is one of my favorite Pokemon to use in this game, and it has to die here. But I am gonna let him go down swinging. I am gonna Sucker Punch. I'll let him go down swinging. Kecleon, you're the fucking GOAT! Better than Bayonet pre-E4! Alright, Aggron comes in. Aggron! Aggron, my guy! Oh my god. I was so disappointed when you weren't Rockhead, because like I said before, Head Smash is 100 accuracy in this game. But you could not do this if you weren't sturdy. We're gonna Rock Tomb. Flygon is 1 point faster than Medicham. We live on 1 HP. We Rock Tomb. It drops Flygon's speed so that my 1 point faster Medicham, or 1 point slower Medicham, is faster. Aggron, you're the fucking GOAT. I will miss you in my off-stream New Game Plus. Medicham comes back in to finish the sweep. Close combat. The last Pokemon is a measly Cradily, which despite its 107 defense stat, still falls to Choice Band Close Combat. The Choice Band doesn't even matter for this. And that is the Elite Four! That's it! We're done! We have 2 fights left, and I'm pretty sure it's riskless. Pretty sure. That's the Elite Four. Okay, I'm going to pay out that Elite Four prediction. Crow, can you make an N and Ghetsis prediction? Actually, I'll just make the prediction. So that you can bet on it if you want. One thing I will ask you to do, Crow, is ping everybody in the Discord. I want you to ping everybody in the Discord, not just the stream ping. This is going to be a 5-minute prediction because I have to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I don't actually know if I have a game sound audio capture on my AFK screen, so I'm actually gonna leave it on this screen while I go. And when I come back, we're gonna make the N and Ghetsis team. I can leave the castle before making the team, but I'm just gonna port a PC it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Ghetsis prediction. Okay. There's a prediction up. Alright, let's update the death counter. Say 18. And the death's command. I'm going to stall for a little bit because I need to calm myself down. Kecleon. Aggron. Alright. Let's box the Deadmons. My Ed and Ghetsis team also already have their moves. Alright. Kecleon down and Aggron down. Kecleon and Aggron, what a fucking duo. These guys did so much work. I'm so happy I got to use. I had both of these guys on my PB as well. And they both just did so much work on both runs. So, thank you both. Alright. Like I said before, Medicham is the only Pokemon coming to both the Elite Four and the final two fights. The team for the final two fights is going to be Crobat, Probopass, Medicham, Sandslash, who you might be noticing also has Rock Tomb, Sceptile, and Magmortar. So let's heal up Medicham and take away its item. Because Medicham doesn't actually need the Choice Band anymore. What it does need is an Expert Belt. Crobat, please tell me I actually have a Sharp Beak. I mean, I can leave before I fight N and Ghetsis, so I'm just gonna grab a Sharp Beak out of the PC because I can leave the league before I fight N and Ghetsis, so I'm just gonna grab it now before I forget. Crobat needs the Sharp Beak and to be in my first slot. Okay. Magmortar. So I need to teach Medicham Rock Smash as well and drop Zen Headbutt. It's not getting clicked. I just need to get rid of Zen Headbutt. And having 3 fighting moves is just the best scenario. So then I need to go Leftovers on Probopass. Rock Gem on Sandslash. This is the second gem we're using in the entire Elite Four. Life Orb on Sceptile. So glad the starter's coming, man. I love Sceptile. And then Specs on Magmortar. Alright, and then all I need to do is put Medicham in slot, or Crobat in slot 1, swap these two. Okay. And then just let me double check one little teeny thing. Well, let me export the final 6. And then check one teeny tiny little thing. I just need to check one last thing. So, Crobat stand slash meta champs up top my order. Just what is... Okay, so... Then that does that. And then... okay. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Okay. That... So Ghetsis isn't quite riskless. Not quite riskless. There is something... Is this better? Can I change this up last minute and still be fine? Oh, 100... Wait. Shit. Okay, no, I think I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I can change this last minute. I can change this last minute. Crobat needs Life Orb, not Sharpbeak. Crisis averted. Oh my god, I could have just straight up caused myself to wipe. Oh my god. That would have been so fucking bad if I didn't catch that. Okay. So that kills you. So I don't want to click Brave Bird, actually. And then that kills you. And then I'm only baiting that. Okay. Thank fuck I caught that. Oh my god. And then what is the point? And then, yeah, okay. No, I got it now. Yeah, okay. Crisis averted. Holy shit. Let me make another save state before I go up. Let's go. Time. I will say Black and White are super overrated. Black and White 2 is better and has the same league. But this league is really fucking cool. I like Iris as a final boss more than the back-to-back. I just like Iris's whole champion vibe more than N and Ghetsis. I love Iris's theme in Black and White 2. I'm gonna be closing chat again. Alright, I can't see chat anymore. We're in! We're locked in! It's over. Never gonna Pokemon made to suffer or be held captive thanks to Reshiram, Untitled Champion. So far has left you weak. See, is the predict closed yet? Yes, it is, and there's only 6 points. Okay. This castle is also cool as hell, I will admit. This is very cool, and very, like, the 3DS was a sick system. The 3DS, the DS was a very cool system, as was the 3DS. Hi, Charon. Two fights left. With that last minute change I just made, it's riskless. Or should be. Okay, I will say, again, this game in this moment especially overrated, but this moment is cool. Like, again, overrated game, overrated moment, still a cool moment. I love how the triplets are just not here. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, and both 8th gym leaders, but none of the 3 first gym leaders are in sight. Alright, yeah, fuck you guys. What? Where do I go? I have to get over there somehow. Oh. That would explain it. I wonder if this reminds anyone of a castle in a certain other Pokemon game. What's in here? I don't think there's any grunts in this castle. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oops. Make sure. Okay. Oh, Shadow Triad, hi. So I guess I have to go heal. Let's make sure we're all good on moves and stuff. Fly, Haze, U-turn, that's what you need. Rock Tomb is the only move you need. No, you do need Earthquake, actually. Okay, hold on, let me... Okay, you have Rock Tomb and Volt Switch. You only have fighting moves and strength. You have Dual Chop, which is all you need. You have Blast Burn, which is all you need. Double check items. Life Orb, Rock Gem, Leftovers, Expert Belt. Oh, do you have Protect? You do. Alright. Let's go in here and heal. Okay, so now I just go. I assume the Shadow Triad would come back. Okay, now where do I go? One of these is En's bedroom, and I could go in for the lore. I just want to get this over with. We're getting closer. That's En's bedroom. You know what? Look, we'll go in for the lore. This room is creepy as hell. This is so unsettling. It's the music box that really does it. It's the music box that really makes this unsettling. It's kind of a music box version of En's encounter theme. Alright, where do I go to get to the fights? That's another dining room. I don't need that item. I do want to know what it is. I'm curious. Full restore. Imagine that was like a level 100, a level 200 Electro that just explodes on my lead. Okay. What's in here? Another dining room. A lot of dining rooms in this castle. Oh, this looks like we're there. Let's save. One second before we go in. All right. Yo, I just tabbed into my stream manager. Gremmy, thank you for the raid. How was Lucid? Or you beat Lucid, so what were you playing today? How was your stream? Congrats on beating Lucid, by the way. I don't know if I ever said that. What were you playing today? What's the next? Oh, there's the notification. Wait. Gremmy, did you lose? Wait. Okay, hold on. I can figure out the lore later. I can learn the lore later. Why are my alerts so delayed? Maybe it's because I have the alert box hidden. All right, whatever. We're going in. Zen and Ghetsis time. Final 2 fights of Vintage White. A 12v6 back-to-back. You get healed before both fights. No pre-damaging, no pre-statusing. Anything that dies on N can't be used on Ghetsis, but N should be deathless. Thank you again for the raid. I'm closing chat again. I'm doing one last check. Life Orb, Rock Gem, Leftovers, Expert Belt, Life Orb, Choice Specs. Make a save state. Shouldn't need it, but just for peace of mind. Let's go. There he is. Okay. This cutscene's not as cool as the other ones. This cutscene I do think is like super overrated. The Castle Rising cutscene, that was sick. But this one, eh. That little sound rush Rem makes is so funny. Hold on, I really want us to hear this. Let me just make sure the sound's right. Sound should be good now. Nope. Sounds good now. Okay. I hope you're all ready for us to sweep N with Zekrom. It's gonna be sick. Like, all this prep was for nothing. I'm literally, like... We're gonna sweep N with Zekrom, and then we're gonna have a real team for Ghetsis. I'm not banning and I use Master Balls to catch all my encounters, but like you get a legit Master Ball for this, which I guess I would have technically used on Thunderous. We're just gonna catch Zekrom and fuck shit up. That's a much better cry. Alright. Alright, see you guys. I love that you can just leave. Alright. And there's our Zekrom. My 34th Master Ball of the run. Including the 3 gift Pokemon, that's 37 encounters total for the entire run. There's our Zekrom. And it went straight to the PC. It went to a thief item box, which is really funny. Instead of box 1, because I had a thief item box open. Alright. Final 2 fights of the game. N and Ghetsis. Here we go. Alright, I made a last minute change to the line before this fight. Changing Crobat's item, not its moveset though. Alright, he leads with Venusaur. I am leading Life Orb Crobat. Crobat is going to fly up, and Life Orb Fly always kills this. We take 10%. I was going to do Sharp Beak Brave Bird and then kill Blaziken with Sharp Beak Fly, but Brave Bird actually does too much recoil and led to me baiting a 50-50 move from Dragonite. And if it clicked the wrong move, I would just lose. So now we're going to kill this with Fly as well. This is sheer force, not speed boost. We go down and we kill it. Now Dragonite comes in. With the 2 turns of Life Orb Chip, I'm not dead to Thunder Punch, but it is the highest damage move. And in Gen 5, overlap doesn't matter. It's always going to click the move with the highest minimum roll. We're going to U-turn into Sand Slash on Thunder Punch. If this clicks Draco Meteor and kills Sand Slash, I lose. But it should always be Thunder Punch. Perfect. Sand Slash is not going to click a move here. It's just always going to bait Draco Meteor into Probopass. Probopass with leftovers and Protect is never going to die to Draco Meteor crit and to Fire Blast crit. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Didn't crit me. And that little bit of recoil is really nice. So how much recoil was that? That was... So Crobat's U-turn did... Let's say we rolled... Let's say we min-rolled. He's at 323, 19. He's at 304. Probopass came in. He took 4% recoil. He's at 90. Volt Switch. Min-roll is 48. Takes him down to 243. Expert Belt Strength is always going to kill from Medicham. I'm going to Protect once. I don't technically need to because Draco Meteor didn't crit. But the more HP, the better. Alright. Now we Volt Switch. We always live Fire Blast crit plus burn because Draco didn't crit. I think even if it had, we would have been safe. Depending on rolls. Alright. That gets me into Metacham for free, who kills with Expert Belt Strength. That then baits in Slacking. Slacking does not have Truant. It has Guts. We're just gonna kill it with Close Combat. This always kills with Expert Belt. Drop doesn't matter. For Alligator, this has Intimidate. Metacham does not care. Expert Belt Close Combat still kills. Alright. So, this Ditto has a Focus Sash, first of all. But you might have noticed that Metacham literally only has fighting moves, even though 3 fighting moves, even though it's only clicking Close Combat, and Strength. This Ditto is the reason for that. So it's copied all of my stats, except for my HP. It's -1 attack, -2 defenses. Close Combat is its highest damage move. It's always going to click Close Combat. We're going to go Crobat. Wait, what?! What?! Wait, what?! Does this have random AI?! What?! Why?! I lose! I just lose! Or I have to dodge a crit on turn 1 of Ghetsis, or I just lose. What?! Okay, this is like, I can still get out of this. I can go Sceptile, and I can kill this. But what the fuck?! How does this affect my Ghetsis line? Hold on. Okay, so if I dodge the turn 1 crit, I drop that. You die. It makes my Ghetsis line really bad. I think I just lose. Alright, well, let's play it out. Dual Chop kills this. Why did that not kill? Or why did it use Strength? Okay, Crobat gets healed, but it's considered dead. I have to spam Haze until it dies. I can't... Really? Okay, that doesn't solve my question, though, because Brick Break was higher damage than Strength, so it should have Brick Breaked. It should have clicked Brick Break. Let me show the calc. It should have clicked Brick Break. So this was how I was told to calc Ditto. -2 defenses. This should have been, if it can't click close combat. Oh no, it goes random move. Right. It goes random move. No, apparently yeah. Shit, I just didn't account for that. Okay, I just didn't account for that. I think it's over. I think I just lose. If I had known about that, the answer would have been to go Sandslash first. And then Crobat on close combat. No, Crow, I literally think it's unwinnable. I think it's straight up unwinnable. Like, I have nothing for Rayquaza now. I can't get Sceptile into Rayquaza safely without sacking Medicham. And that was my whole plan. I needed 6 Pokemon for Ghetsis. With Sandslash, even going Sandslash wouldn't have been riskless because Sandslash is dead to double Brick Break and double Brick Break crit and double Rock Smash crit. So going Sandslash wouldn't have even been safe. Fuck. Alright, I guess let me update the death counter. I'm gonna say right now, if I lose, it is what it is. Alright, Crobat is dead. I have to spam Haze. I was gonna be doing this on Rayquaza to sack Crobat there, but now I have to do it here. This Gengar is a Focus Sash. Alright. What do I do now? Is this what... Wait. This... Alright, we're gonna have to get lucky here, but this is winnable. We go Sceptile. We're gonna kill this with Dual Chop. We have to get lucky here. We have to. I think I have to dodge maybe 1 crit. Maybe. Alright. This is always Ice Punch. We have to dodge a freeze on Magmortar. Don't freeze. Okay. We kill this with Heat Wave. Alright. This is always Gyarados. Seize kill with Aqua Tail and Brave Bird. And Earthquake. This is random move. Shit. I think it's a sack Magmortar angle. Magmortar's faster, so I can get a Heat Wave off for some chip. Which is gonna let Medicham come in. Okay, if I go Medicham... So, if I Heat Wave this, kill this with Medicham, Rayquaza comes in. If I were to Strength Rayquaza and sack Medicham, I go Sceptile and I finish it. Armaldo comes in. I Dual Chop and Sceptile dies. Sandslash can finish off Armaldo. And then Doug Trio comes in. But Sandslash speed ties Dugtrio and will be dead to crit. So we'll have to dodge that crit on Sandslash. But if we dodge it, then Earthquake will kill after Dugtrio takes Life Orb recoil. And Probopass will still be alive in the back. No, it's not. Only Crobat's dead. Medicham is still alive. Only Crobat is dead. Alright. We have to dodge a crit. To start. See ya, Magmortar. No, only Crobat dead. I switched Crobat in on Strength. It died, and then I went Sceptile. Medicham didn't hit the field after Ditto came in. I killed 3 with it. No, I was Specs. I had to be Specs to kill Magmortar, or to kill Metagross with Heat Wave. Well, I was originally going to be Blast Burning Metagross and then Blast Burning Armaldo. Alright. I think I have the play. So Rayquaza, Dugtrio, and Armaldo are still alive in the back. I go Medicham and I finish this with Strength. Then I Strength Armaldo and Medicham dies. Strength can kill. Then I go Sceptile. I finish off Armaldo. I haven't killed Rayquaza yet, I don't think. And then I wait. Do I have this? I might have this. Do I? Yeah, I think I have it. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing now. No, Crobat. So Crobat died on N, but then it got healed, so I can't use it on Ghetsis, and I spammed Haze for it to die. Okay, I'm gonna go Medicham. I think I have the out. We're gonna finish this with Strength. Rayquaza's gonna come in. Medicham's faster. Okay. Medicham can kill this if it crits. I don't think it matters. I think I have it, though. So Sceptile's gonna come in and finish this. Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna do Sceptile. No, that was Crobat. I switched Medicham out of Strength. We dual chop this. Armaldo's gonna come in. I think I have it. Maybe. Sceptile can kill this with a crit. If Sceptile crits this, I think I might always win. Oh my god! Wait! Wait! Okay. This is always Ice Shard from Dugtrio. Okay, do I sack Sceptile here? Okay, if I sack Sceptile here, I go Sandslash. He's gonna be 90... No. Is this last Mon? It is. I win! That crit saved me. Yeah, that crit saved me. So, we sack Sceptile. What a fucking Pokemon. 2 Sceptile wins in a row. One of my favorite starters. One of my favorite Pokemon. But you gotta go down here. This is always Ice Shard. I'm pretty sure I always win. Because he's gonna take Life Orb Chip. Probopass has full HP. So Sturdy is online. We go Probopass. We have Sturdy. We're going to Rock Tomb this. We live that. We drop his speed. This speed ties Sandslash because they're both 120 speed, 31 IV, not speed boosting natures. Tell me I Rock Tombed. We drop his speed. That crit doesn't matter. This is always going to be Ice Shard now. Or probably. Probopass, you didn't do much, but thank you for this. This is last mon. Sandslash is now faster after that Rock Tomb, and Earthquake kills. I win! No, that was Crobat. Crobat died to Strength on N. It was Crobat. It was Crobat. We kill this with Earthquake. Yes! Yes! That's vintage white! Fuck you, Ghetsis! Oh my god! Let's fucking go! It really was, dude, it really was, too! Dude. Let's go, champ. You were around for when I was in hell last year. You were around for that. My PB. Oh my god. Crow, I should have listened to you. Genuinely, that crit bailed me out. I don't know if I would have won without that crit. I don't know if I would have won without that crit on Armaldo. It would have been really, really tight. I think I would have been dodging crit on Sandslash. Yeah, I should have listened to the believers. Absolutely not. I'm going to do off-stream New Game Plus, but I have not won Death Equals Resetting this game. Absolutely not. I'm not brave. You remember? You see the hell this game put me through normally? No. Okay. I think there's ads. Holy shit, 30 viewers. Let me know when ads are done. It's over. I can't believe I did it! Oh, I don't know if ads are done yet. Okay, I still see a minute and a half on mod view. It's gonna give me a second to collect myself. That's a maybe on Sterling Silver. Eventually. I do have a load. Okay, I see a minute of ads still. Jesus, can I end the ads early? Probably not. Oh my god. Well, I've played Sterling Silver before. Hold on, there's like 20 seconds of ads left. Oh my god. Ads done. So I've played Sterling Silver before, a little bit last summer. And I was in a really bad spot mentally last summer, and I just wasn't enjoying it very much. But I do want to go back to it. It's a Soul Silver ROM hack, inspired by Vintage White. The creator of Sterling Silver was one of the first people to beat Vintage White deathless. Oh, let's update the death counter while we're talking about that. What are we at? 23? I had 4 deaths on Ghetsis, 1 on N. And, yeah, this game has been done deathless by quite a lot of people. Most recently, Kindlecos, and pretty soon Baron. Crobat. What was the order? It was Magmortar, Medicham, Sceptile. Oh, it is possible. It's very possible. Go away, Lunar Client. I spelled Probopass wrong, but I don't care. That is Vintage White done. I can't believe it's over. Almost a year and a half since I first streamed this game. This was the ROM hack that got me into Nuzlocking. The first one I played was Remplat. But the first Nuzlocking, like, thing that I saw, like, hardcore Nuzlocke-wise, was probably Peachow's first Jaden Animations reaction. But after that, it was his Vintage White video. And Peachow's Vintage White video is still probably my favorite Nuzlocke YouTube video to this day. And I'm going to be making my own Vintage White video. I'm going to start the script probably this weekend. And I want to go above and beyond compared to the Gaia video for this one. It's probably going to take a couple months to come out. Smang Daddy, thank you for the follow. Certainly a username. Let's get the alert box back up. Certainly a username. Yeah. Let's go! We did it! That's Vintage White done! What a fucking game and what a fucking run! I literally did the a couple more sacks and we scale meme. I literally did the meme. I did the Peachow run and bun meme because holy shit. 1 death to Lenora. And then, like, a death in cold storage, and a couple accidental deaths, and then 2 sacks on Clay, 1 sack on N, 1 sack on Twist Charon, and all of that I was saying the whole time, if I get through Skyla, if I get Medicham, then I have a run. I will feel confident in this run if those 2 things happen. And they both fucking happened! And what a finish! I thought that ending Ghetsis was riskless. And I genuinely thought it was riskless. Could I have gotten away with not using close combat? Probably not, because I needed I needed expert belt for close combat to even kill slacking. No. The dual chop is what clutched up. The dual chop crit. Oh, for the viewers, yes. The Ditto strength clutched up for the viewers. But Sceptile, the dual chop crit clutched up for me. What a finish. Even if I wiped there, I think I would have no regrets, and I think I'd make the video anyway. And I would call it. But I'm so glad it went the other way. And what a fucking... I love this credits theme. Like... As much as I do think Black and White are really overrated, their better game, Black and White is a rare example of a good game that's not fun. Like, X and Y is a bad game that's fun. Scarlet and Violet is a good game that's fun. Black and White are a bad game that is, or a good game that's not fun. Which is not easy to do. Like, everything about this game, except the gameplay, is that, oh, Black and White 2 are amazing. Black and White 2 is a good game that's fun. I love Black and White 2. And I hope Suicune makes a Vintage White 2 someday, because I would play it in a heartbeat. But he's been working on an Emerald ROM hack for a while. By the way, shout out to Suicune for creating this game, and shout out to all the people in the Vintage White community. The people like Sanjus, Avis, Kindle, Let's Go Champ, Baron, Yami. So many awesome people have played this game. Zeke as well. So many awesome people have played this game. Fiction. So many awesome people have played this game. Obviously, Pichao for playing this game, which was the thing that got me in Nuzlocking. Tyrone for editing that amazing video. Pichao doesn't need promo from someone like me, but go watch Pichao's Vintage White video. It's a really good video. And it's gonna serve as a big inspiration for mine. Go watch that video when you have the time. It's really good. Alright, let's box the dead mons. Everyone except Sandslash survived and Ghetsis. The plan was for which was the plan, by the way. Like, we got the planned result, just not the planned execution. The plan was for Sandslash to be the last Pokemon standing. Or, maybe, no, it was Medicham. Medicham was supposed to be the last. I thought the game froze. Medicham was supposed to be the last mon standing, but let's box up. Let's get Unknown. Let's get our Zekrom into box 1. Oh god, there's so many boxes. And then let's go to box 1. The goats that took me all the way. Let's get Unknown in the party so I can look at everybody who actually was important. And then the dead mons, we're going to finish off with Crobat, Probopass, Medicham, Sceptile, and Magmortar. Alright, let's talk about the deaths first. Arbok was just simply died to the Nora. This is a good early game mon. Nothing much else to say about it. It's a good dupe as well. Golduck, I really wish this guy didn't die. It was a really stupid death, but also a really good early game mon. Really good for the Nora, really good for Berg. Kingler, I wish I got to use this guy more. This Kingler was a beast until it wasn't. Both of these deaths were because Kingler got double crit. And for the rest of the run, every death except 2 was planned. These guys were on Clay. I was really proud of my Clay line outside of the Sandslash item mishap. But this was these were both planned sacks. This was a planned sack on N, Twist Charon. I went from Twist Charon to Route 8 Bianca Deathless, which I'm happy with. This was an unplanned death on Route 8 Bianca. I brought it in case I needed the sack, and then I did. This was a planned death on Iris. These guys were all planned in Victory Road. Well, I think Rhyperior was technically unplanned, but I planned on sacking something in that fight anyway. These guys were Victory Road as well. These two were on Marshal. And then these were all N and Ghetsis. Medicham was the other unplanned death. And then the alive mons. The survivors. How many of them do we have? 22? So I officially have more deaths than alive Pokemon, which is the same state I was in on Iris on my PB. Umbreon was only around for the Elite Four, but it did exactly what not exactly what I wanted. I would have liked to lead it on Caitlyn as well. But the Bayonet line was perfectly fine. The Caitlyn line was so cool. That was my favorite line of today. Sandslash. I mean, like, this thing bodies Charon's Demon Flareon because it's just faster and has Earthquake. So, like, I probably would have lost to one of the Charon fights without Sandslash this run. Drayano was doing them first. Drayano had buffs in like Rem, Flatfire, and Omega, but I do agree that Vintage White deserves more love. It had a lot of love when it came out, and it had a little bit of a resurgence this year. but people are so used to the super in-depth ROM hacks now that the simpler ones just kind of fall to the wayside, which sucks. Like, the simpler ROM hacks deserve some love, and they don't. In my opinion, they don't get enough. Like Remplat gets more than enough love, but like Vintage White, Sinking Sapphire, and Rising Ruby, I guess, they don't get enough love. We're so Emerald pilled, we're so in-depth ROM hack pilled at this point. I think the simpler ROM hacks deserve some love. Wailord, you did nothing. Polyrath, you're the GOAT. Gyarados, you're the GOAT. Fortress, didn't do as much as I thought you would, but I respect you. Thundy didn't do much, still cool. Armaldo, did about as much as I expected it to. On my PB, Armaldo came to maybe, like, a handful of fights other than Berg and Skyla, and it came to one fight after Skyla. I think this Armaldo genuinely only came to Berg and Skyla. Maybe pivoted or XP shared a couple fights. Pelipper, didn't do much. Clutched up on Route 8 Bianca on that steer. For Alligator, was really nice. Fell off after I got Polyrath and Bayonet, but still really nice. Regice didn't do as much as on my PB just because my box was healthier. Gengar, fuck you. Bayonet, you're the GOAT. Cloyster, God, once I remembered Cloyster gets Shell Smash, my Iris line just fell into place so quickly. You're the GOAT. Seaking, I almost sacked this guy on Iris, and I almost sacked him again on Victory Road, but he survived both, which is impressive. Salamence, I think literally only came to Iris and maybe a Victory Road fight. Was in my original N and Ghetsis line, but also probably the GOAT. And I mean, that's it. That is Vintage White. My next ROM hack is probably going to be Ancestral X. I'm planning on playing Ancestral X next. Oh, I would argue Sandslash is S tier, like low S. Like, there's a tier above S tier, and that's stuff like Sceptile, Electrode, Kingler, Medicham. I would say that's a double S tier, or S plus. I would say Sandslash is S tier. High A at the lowest, in my opinion. I have a tier list. I do have a tier list that I want to finish after I do New Game Plus. How do I view my Hall of Fame records? First game clear. There they are. That's my N and Ghetsis team. That's it. That's Vintage White. Let's update the frags while we're here. Actually, before I do that, let me get the frag sheet open. Vintage White tracker. Alright. So, right off the bat, what did Medicham get? 3 on N. You know what, let's do this later. I'm gonna do this later when I can just watch the VOD. Let's update my personal Hall of Fame sheet instead. And then I'll rate out. Because I've been looking forward to this for a long time. We're going to merge these. Vintage White. I'm going to take this. Paste it right here. Right here. Merge these. Merge these. Alright. Let's fix the borders on this as well. So, let's grab the Elite Four team first. Medicham, obviously, goes first. Then let's do Umbreon. Let's do the other Dark type. The other Ghost type. And then the Steels. Then for N and Ghetsis, Crobat, Probopass, Sandslash, of course, Sceptile, and then Magmortar, my only fire type the entire run. MVP, obviously Medicham. Attempt 21. I had 16 deaths prior to the Elite Four. First ever recorded evolution win. Insane steer on Ghetsis, because I didn't account for random AI when resisted. CC is -1 into my own Medicham. Sceptile clutched up. And with that, it's done. I'm gonna raid out. Let's see who's live. Let's go raid Sour. Sour's playing some Run and Bun. Raid message. We're gonna do Vendub Champ raid. Everyone go join the Discord to keep up with when and when I'm streaming. Next journey is probably going to be Ancestral X. If I don't like the AI, maybe Sterling Silver, maybe Lucid. TBD. Check out my ROM hack. Very inspired by Vintage White in some ways. And subscribe to the YouTube. There's going to be a Vintage White video soon. Probably at least one short made out of this stream because, wow, what a stream it was. Longer streams, hopefully back soon. I will see you all next time. Bye, chat. Thank you all for being here.